Hey, whoever's watching this, this is going to be kind of a semi review, semi plans for my plans for the mods for this. This is a Blaze Twinstick. It's for PlayStation 1. These actually, you could buy these in America a long time ago. I think at the time these were, this is before Mad Catz and stuff. Another company started making a lot of rarely available arcade sticks in America. So even though this is crap imitation arcade parts, this was good for its time as far as trying to give you an arcade experience. But what I'm going to do is take this and turn it into a Supergun, so that I can just take this and plug arcade boards in it and play. But it's going to need a lot of work, just because these buttons and sticks just suck. They're just unusable. I'll try to show it. I don't know if my cell phone camera can get the quality, but I'll try to demonstrate. Let's start on this one. See, this is a Sanwa JLF. This is actually, quality here. So let's look at the throw on this little stick. Boop. That's all it moves, which is good because it's precise. Your moves come out as fast as possible. And then let's look at this one. Wham! It's kind of, I don't know if you can see that, but I think that's probably twice as big as the throw on the JLF, or maybe a little under twice, but it's way too much before you get to the gate. And then the buttons are weird because they're convex, but they look almost American because the plungers come out so much, but the stick seems usable, but these buttons are just awful. They just feel mushy, garbage, have to push way too far. So the controls are bad. What I think I'm going to do is, when it's a Supergun, I'll see if I can even fit Senmitsu's in here. I don't know, it's probably too small. But it'll probably end up being JLS, and then I like Sanwa buttons better than Senmitsu's. So it'll probably be full Sanwa. I'm going to get rid of this 8-button. I hate 8-button layouts because I like inside 6 for Street Fighter and then top for SNK games, top 4. I never, ever have a use for this 8th button right here. So those are probably going to go, and then that way I can make a Capcom kick harness for this, and then the D button for MVS games. Just a warning to people who are starting to get into the hobby and want to build a Supergun. Only some MVS boards are actually JAMA compatible. I think only some 1 slots are. So you got to find out what kind of Neo Geo MVS motherboard you have, because if you plug it in, you can into a JAMA harness, you can blow the sound hardware on your MVS. So be careful of that. What else? Oh, one thing I'm going to try to do is put a switch so that I can have 2 video encoders in this, because I've had mixed results. Like the J-Rock encoder has awesome S-video, but the composite is just pretty crappy. Not really even playable almost. But the Neo bits, I've heard, has a lot better composite, but not as sharp S-video. So depending on what kind of TV you're using, you might want to use one or the other. Also, they have different games they're not compatible with. So a switch with both would be cool. We'll see though, that's kind of expensive. And then I've had bad luck with Neo bits, so if you're going for only one encoder, which 99% of Supergun builders are, I would go with the J-Rock personally, because I bought a Neo bits and it pretty much fried instantly. I built it, but I mean I had a magnifying glass, and my solder points looked pretty good to me. So, but I've heard the chip is really delicate. So, gonna do the dual encoders. Oh, and on my last Supergun, it had a big external real arcade power supply. This one, I'm not gonna have the room for that, and I don't want it external. I want it to be clean, and I don't want any cords as much as possible. So I'll have to research that. I don't know what the best small power supply that I can fit in this case would be. It's pretty shallow, so if you guys have any recommendations, I'll take them. And then yeah, I'll keep a RGB out just in case, because I'm eventually going to replace the RGB monitor I had, but for this, really I just want to build this so that I can bring Super Turbo to any gathering, wherever. So that's my review as is. If you're not going to mod it, I would never get one of these. I have not played with it, but just from feeling, it feels like the stock Tekken 5 is a lot better. Like, if you guys know, those get gummy after a while, but out of the box it's playable. This just, it actually even feels worse than the Hori EX2, which I don't consider playable. Some people do, but the buttons feel even worse than those, which I think are pretty bad. The stick feels a little worse than the EX2, so. But they're not too hard to mod. But if you have the money, if money is no object, Sega makes the two-player sticks like these that are Astro City layout. It's just like an Astro City control panel and then a box, and those are a little higher quality, and I think they come with real arcade parts out of the box. So, but for what this is, it's pretty cheap and pretty good. And I mean, it's black and gold. It looks pretty cool once you get rid of these pink craft controls. So, I guess whenever I get around to finishing this, Supergunning it up, I will make another video, or I might make one to show the process of how I'm gonna mod this stick in case anybody's interested. I don't know yet. So, enjoy.